What's up, guys? Got another build to show off. We finally got our Marshall Thundering Herd watch finished. Custom laser dial that we went back through and cerakoted. So we've got the brown cerakote in there, some black cerakote around the beefalo. Got some white cerakote in there. And then we did a white cerakoted 110 case. Green cerakoted crown. Threw a little West Virginia on there for him. White Ranger handset with a custom painted seconds hand. White shark tooth bezel with a green diver insert. It was the closest green I had to the green on the dial. Exhibition case back. We have a black movement holder inside there. You can't really see it because it's black. Silver rotor. And then we got this on a custom Horween branded Thundering Herd strap. And then matched it up with a white cerakoted buckle. And that's how she came out. Bezel on here is super tight. That cerakote, oh man, that double layer cerakote. You should be able to keep it right where you want it without it ever moving. Which I think we're right about there. We passed it. I think we're good. Man, I tell you what, that is tough. That white has to go on with so many layers because if you only do it in one coat, it's more milky and looking. So you have to keep baking it and applying it to actually get it to not be transparent. So when you do that to the case and the crown, I snapped that crown on there and it basically didn't move. So that's both good and bad. If you want it to move, which most people don't want them to move, they're not actually diving, which you're not really going to dive with, leather on anyway. You're not going to use this watch to dive. You can if you want. It's 200 meter rated, but chances are you're not going to be moving this around. But that said, if you want to move it, you can. Move left or move right. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind, and a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing. And just go back and forth. I find that when I'm only doing it one way, I start threading it back on like that. And then you got to go backwards anyway. So this way, if you're doing it and you start threading it on, you're taking it right back off and you'll know to pull slightly back. Keep your winding. So if you do this for 4 or 5 seconds, that mixed with your rotor movement in the back will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do this for something closer to 15 seconds, you're going to max out that 31 plus hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you're happy with your winding, pull it out to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. Does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 9:37 a.m.
And it also has a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on the stem or the crown. Or, I'm sorry, the stem or the movement. When you're good, push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then just wind it back down. And there is your build, sir. Lots of love put into it. As with every build, it's going to come with matching beads. Entirely up to you how cool you want to be. This will come in a custom Marshall box. This will come with watch cleaners. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So everything here in the center. Non-toxic, non-residue, non-streaking. You're also going to have some leather conditioner. Keep this Horween strap perfectly soft. Apply it on both sides. Let it soak in. Remove any excess if you find that it's not as pliable as you like. And then lastly, some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon. It's for your acrylic glass because you can scratch it. If you do, no worries. Put a tiny bit of this on it and buff against it using your included microfiber. If the scratches up and down, go left and right, fill in that scratch. And let it harden and apply it again if need be. That is your build, sir. Thank you, Sharif. I appreciate you a ton, man. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.